Hi, and thanks for joining us for our class today. So today we're going to work throughout the body. We're going to focus on strengthening our muscles as well as really looking at the control of the movement as well. So we're going to start the class in standing and warm up, and then we're going to come down into 4-point kneeling, then down onto our sides and onto our backs as well. So remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, and as much as possible I'll show you some options to those exercises as well. So when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start by bringing our toes apart and those heels apart, so those feet at that hip width distance. Just to start with, I want you to transfer that weight onto the front of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that weight's going nice and evenly down through your feet. Knees are soft, not locked back, hands up onto your pelvis, very gently. We're going to tilt that pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just a gentle movement forwards and back. Again, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So in that nice neutral position. Good. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted from there. Okay, so we're going to start by floating those hands up towards shoulder height, and we're going to go into our bow and arrow stretch. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to reach one arm back and away, follow it round with that head, and then slowly come back to that star. And again, we're reaching that arm, coming around and back, and then back to that star. And again, opening around and back and folding forwards. Good. And again, opening around and back and then folding forwards. Good. So just rotating through that upper body, opening out that chest. Well done. Following with that head, just coming round and back, following your arm as you reach back and forwards. Good. And again, opening around and back. Opening around and folding back. Good. Well done. Last few. Reaching away, folding back. Well done. And let's just do one more each side. Reaching away, folding back, reaching away and fold back. Well done. Relax those arms back down. Okay, so we're going to work through our legs a little bit here into some squats. So I want you to sit that bottom back behind you. So we're going to sit with that bottom back and lift up. So that weight's going back onto your heels. Good. So dropping back and forwards. Good. Drop down, lift up. Drop down and lift up. Well done. Now on this next one, we're going to add in some leg lift sideways. So we're going to lift up, right leg out to the side. Good. Drop down, lift up, left leg out to the side. Good. Drop down, lift up, right leg to the side. Good. Drop down, lift up, left to the side. Good, well done. And out to the side. Drop down, lift up, out to the side. We're going to do 8 more. So we're going to drop down, lift up, 8. Drop down, 7. Good. Drop down, lift up, 6. Drop down, lift up, 5. Well done. And 4, 3, 2, dropping down, and 1. Well done. Coming back to that start. Very good. Okay, so let's do a little bit of control here around our hips with a one leg circle. So we're going to transfer the weight onto one side, knees nice and soft. Now you can either keep your toe in contact with the ground here or lift the foot off, and we're coming round in that circle. So we can go as small or as big a circle as you can control. Nice and control, moving through that, hips doing the movement, keeping up nice and tall, challenging that balance. Well done. Controlling that movement around. Well done. Lovely. Controlling around. And now let's change direction. Moving around and back. Well done. Nice and gently. Controlling that movement around. Well done. And one more circle. And then fold that leg back down. Very good. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So we're going to transfer that weight over, knees soft. So either keep that toe in contact with the ground or just hover above. And we're going to come round in that circle. That movement again is coming from that hip. We're circling round. Well done. So that circle can be as big or as small as you can control. Moving around, controlling that movement. Well done. Okay, now let's change direction of that circle. Well done. Moving around. Good. Last few. Keeping that balance. Well done. Let's do one more circle. And then lowering that leg back down. Well done. So feet back to that hip width distance apart. So with one hand, I'm going to slide that hand down the side of my body, side of my leg here, just reaching into that side bend, and then we're going to reach over with that opposite arm if you can, stretching into that side bend, and then we're going to come around in a big circle and then lift back up. Good. And again, so we're going to reach over into that side bend, and we're going to roll around in that big circle, lift that arm back up. Good. And again, reaching over, really stretching, lengthening through that side, and then we're going to roll around in that circle and then lifting that arm back up. Well done. Relax that arm back down. Do the same on the other side. So opposite arm, we're going to reach over, bending over, sliding that hand down my leg, and we're going to come around in that big circle and lift that arm back up. Good. And again, reaching over, side bend here, and then we're going to come around in that circle and lifting up. One more time, reaching over, coming around in that circle, and then lifting that arm back up. Well done. Relax that hand back down. Okay, so let's do a few roll downs from here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, curling down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, gently restacking that spine, coming back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Breath at the end there. And as you breathe out, gently coming back up into standing. Now I'm going to come to the end of my mat because we're going to roll down in a minute into 4-point kneeling. But let's do another roll down here. So breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. As you breathe out, gently restacking back up into standing. Good. Now this last time, we're going to come down onto our mat. So we're going to breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Soften the knees, and then we're going to walk our hands forward, come down onto our knees into 4-point kneeling, and we're going to continue our class from here. Okay, so we're going to continue here in 4-point kneeling. So my hands just in front of those shoulders, knees underneath those hips, elbows nice and soft. I'm going to tuck my toes under here, and we're going to start with our leg pull-in prone. So we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, I want you just to hover those knees just off the mat and then lowering back down. Good, so breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, breath in to hold here. Then as you breathe out, lowering down. Good, and again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, breath in to hold. As you breathe out, lowering down. Good, and again, lifting up, breath in to hold. And down, well done. So we're just hovering those knees just off the mat there. We don't want to go too high. It's actually easier to lift them too high. So we're just a little lift, breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, lowering back down. Good, and again. And lowering down. Now, if that feels comfortable here, you can either stay there at that level. We can bring our hands a little bit further in front of those shoulders. We take a breath in again, hover the knees. This time extend through the knees, breath in here. Then as you breathe out, lowering back down. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up the same. Reach forwards over those hands, breath in and out. So that's why your hands need to be in front of those shoulders. So you've got somewhere to go when you reach forwards. Good. And then lowering down. So sometimes we describe it as like lifting up and then shooting out of a cannon. That's it, forwards and then slowly coming back down. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, reach forwards, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. Good, last few here, lifting up, reaching forwards, and then lowering down. Now on this last one, I've got an extra challenge for you if you want it. If it feels too much, just lift and lower as we've just been doing. So we're going to lift up, reach forwards, hold this here, and then I want you to tap one shoulder and the other shoulder. Good, tapping your shoulder and back. Good, let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, breath in. And as you breathe out, lower those knees down and then come back, and we're going to drop back into a little child pose stretch. Have a little stretch out. Well done. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, relaxing down into that stretch here. Breath in and out. Just sinking down as far as comfortable. Just reaching those fingertips away. Stretch those shoulders as well. Well done. Breath in and out. And one more time. Breath in and out. Good. So we're going to come back up into 4-point kneeling here. So hands again just in front of those shoulders there, knees underneath those hips. Okay, so tucking that tailbone under so my back's nice and flat. And we're going to do some reaches with our leg. So what I want you to do is extend one leg away, and then we're going to fold the leg in, and I'm also going to flex my neck at the same time. So I'm curling one side, and then we're going to lengthen away. Keeping with the same side, we're going to curl in and lengthen away. Good. So curling in and lengthening away. So when I lengthen, I'm just lengthening through the neck, so my neck is just looking straight down at the mat, and then I'm curling it in. We're not extending it. So lengthening through and folding back. Reaching that leg back. Well done. Sticking with that same side. We can often feel the other side working to stabilise us here. So we're folding in and reaching away. Folding in and reaching away. Good. Folding in and reaching away. Fold in and reaching away. Good. Now on this next one, we're going to fold in. As we reach away, I want you to hold that here. And we're going to draw a little circle with that foot. So a little circle one way. Good. And I want you to draw a bigger circle. So we're going to do a bigger circle with that foot. Well done. And let's make that circle a little bit smaller again. Good. And a bigger circle. Good. And a little circle again. And a bigger circle. Well done. And one more little circle. And then slowly lower that leg back down. Well done. Very good. Okay, so let's do the same on the other side. So we're going to lengthen that leg away. And as we fold it in, we're going to flex the neck. So we're going to reaching away, flexing the neck. Good. So we just lengthen through that neck as we extend. Good. Just looking straight down at the mat. Folding in and lengthening away. Folding in and lengthening away. Good. Fold in and lengthen away. Good. And lengthening away. Good. Folding in and lengthening away. Good. Fold in and lengthen away. Good. Nice and controlled. Good. Folding in and lengthening away. Good. Well done. Few more here. Lengthen away. Good. Breathing out as you lengthen. Breathing in as you're folding in. Good. Well done. Now on this next one, we're going to lengthen away. Keep that leg lengthened. We'll do a little circle with that foot. Good. Nice and controlled. And let's go a little bit bigger with that circle. Well done. And a little bit smaller again. Good. And then a bigger circle. And a little bit smaller again. And one more bigger circle. And one more little circle. Good. And then folding that leg back in. Well done. Drop down, have a little stretch out. We're going to reach our hands forwards, or this time we can just relax those shoulders down by your side if that's more comfortable. And just relaxing those shoulders there. So just take a nice deep breath in and out. And just relaxing down into that stretch on the out breath. Well done. Breath in and out. Well done. One more time. Breath in and out. Very good. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our sides from here. So if you grab a little block if you're using it, or a towel just to support your head, and we're going to come down onto our sides. So I want you to straighten both legs out here. So feet just a tad in front of you. Those hips are stacked on top of each other. And we're going to start by lifting this top leg up, and we're going to tap the foot in front, lift up and over and tap behind. Good, so we're lifting up and over, tap in front, lift up and over, tap behind. So I want you to imagine you've got a little box under that foot, and we're lifting up and over that box, tap behind, lift up and over, tap in front. up and over, tap behind, lift up and over, tap the front. So a reasonable size box that you're going over, not too small, as you're lifting up and over, tapping behind, up and over, tap in front. Good. Tap behind, lift up and over, tap in front. Good, nice and controlled. So you might want your hand in front for a little bit of balance. So it really challenges that control through that centre, as well as these glute muscles, as you're lifting and lowering that leg. Well done. Lift up and over, tap behind, up and over, tap in front. Up and over, tap behind, up and over, tap in front. Well done. Last few here. Up and over, tap in front, up and over, tap behind. Good. Tap in front, up and over, tap behind. Well done. Let's do one more here. Up and over, tap in front, up and over, tap behind. And then lower that leg down. Well done. Bend those knees up. Give that muscle a little rest. Very good. Okay, so we're going to come up onto our elbow from here. So let's move that block to the side. So we come elbow directly underneath that shoulder. So we're going to go into our little side bend. So bringing those glutes again, but also our obliques a little bit here. So make sure that elbow is directly under that shoulder, forearm resting on the mat. We're just, for a lot of people, sometimes just staying in this position is actually really working that upper body quite hard, as well as these muscles. So you could just stay here if that feels enough. Or if you can, we're going to take a breath. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up, reaching over into that side bend and back down. Good. So we're going up into that diagonal. And again, reaching up and over, breath in and out. Good. And again, reaching over and down. Good. And again, reaching over and lowering down. Good. Do last few here, reaching up and over and lowering down. Well done. And again, reaching up and over and down. Good. Lifting up and over and down. Let's do one more time. Reaching up and over and lowering back down from there. Well done. Okay, so let's come around onto our other side to do the same again. So bring that block with you just to support your head here for our toe taps. So we're going to come down onto our sides, feet straight out in front. So just have your feet slightly in front of you there. Those hips are stacked on top of each other. And we're going to start with our toe tap. So we're going to lift this leg up and out to the side, and we're going to tap it in front, lift up and over, tap behind. So lift up and over, tap in front, up and over, tap behind. So as I said before, imagine you've got that little box on that lower foot. You're lifting up and over, in front and behind. So you've got to lift over that box forward, lift up over that box back. So make sure it's a reasonable size box that you're lifting up and over. But you can obviously make that movement a little bit smaller, a little bit easier. Good. So lift up and over, tap behind, up and over, tap in front. So keeping that control through that centre. You can have your hand in front for a little bit of balance if you need to. Good. Tapping in front, lift up and over, tap behind. Up and over, tap in front, lift up and over, tap behind. Good. And again, tapping in front, tapping behind. Good. Tap in front and tap behind. Well done. Tapping in front and tapping behind. Good. Last few. Tap that foot in front, lift up and over, tap behind. Tap in front and lift up and over, tap behind. Good. Lift up and over, tap behind. Lift up and over, tap in front. Well done. One more. Up and over, tap behind. And tap in front. Well done. And lowering that leg down. Oh, well done. Bend those knees. Give that muscle a little rub there. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come up onto our elbows. We did before. Put that block to the side. So elbow directly underneath that shoulder. So our knees are just in front of those hips there. We're going to come up into our side bend. So as I said before, we're working that upper body just being in this position and those muscles engaged here, collarbones wide. If that feels enough, you could just try and stay here because that's still quite challenging in itself. But if you can, we're going to go up into a side bend. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift those hips, reach that arm up and over if you can, and then down. Good. And again, reaching up and over and down. Good. Breathing out. Breathe in and out. Good. And again, breathing out as you lift up. Good. Reaching over, lengthening through and down. Well done. Reaching over Good, and down. Few more here. Last few, lifting up and over, and down. And again. And down. Let's do one last time. And then lowering down. Well done, very good. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our backs from here. So just coming down onto your backs on the mat. Nice and slowly, feet and knees that hip width distance apart. So we're going to start here with our bridge. So feet and knees that hip width distance. Make sure your feet aren't too far away from you so we don't get cramp into our hamstrings. Arms relaxed down by your side. We're going to take a breath in here. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, walking that spine slowly back down onto the mat. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine gently back down onto the mat. And again, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine back down. Well done. And again, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, walking that spine down. So really think about that control of that movement. We're lifting up, using those bottom muscles to help lift you up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, walking that spine gently back down onto the mat. And again, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up, breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine back down. And again, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up, breath in here. Then as you breathe out, walking the spine gently back down onto the mat. Good. And again, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up, breath in. And then slowly walking down. Good. Do last few here. Lifting and lowering in your own time. Nice and controlled. Well done. Walking that spine down. Well done. And again, lifting up. And then slowly walking down. Now on this next one, we're going to add some dips in. So I want you to lift up into that bridge again. We're going to hold this here. And then I want you to drop the bottom down, lifting back up. Dropping down, lifting up. Good. Drop down, lift up. Let's do 8 more. So we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Well done. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Breath in. Then as you breathe out, walking that spine gently back down onto the mat. Well done. Let's bring those knees and have a quick hug and stretch that out. Well done. Really fires those glutes up, doesn't it? Well done. So breathing in and out, relax down into that stretch. That a little bit further if you can. Breath in and out. And again, breath in and out from there. Well done. So just lowering those legs down one at a time, coming back to that start position. So we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling from here. Just palms facing away from you. And we're going to bring one leg up into a tabletop position. So with this exercise, we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to reach the leg away. At the same time, we're going to bring our hands down, lift into abdo prep, and we're going to go 3, 2, 1 pulses, and then bring it back down. So same leg, we're going to reach away, 3, 2, 1, and then lowering down. If that feels too much to lift your head, just reach away and pulse those hands, okay? And then back. And again, 3, 2, 1, and back. And again, reaching away, 3, 2, 1, and back. Good, so we're going to breathe out as you reach away, breathing as you fold back. And again, and back. Lovely, and again, reaching away, and folding back, and again, and back. Lovely, and again. Last couple on this side. Folding back. One more time. And then folding that leg back down. Good, we do the same on the other side. So opposite leg lifted. We're going to do the same with our upper body. We're going to reach forward. Pulses and back. And again, reaching forward. 3, 2, 1. Pulses and back. Lifting that head if you can into that little bit of abdo prep. Well done. And again, 3, 2, 1, and folding back. And again, 3, 2, 1, and folding back. And again, 3, 2, 1, and folding back. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and folding back. Lovely. And again, 3, 2, 1, and folding back. Last few. 3, 2, 1, folding back. And again, 3, 2, 1, and folding back. Do one last time, and 3, 2, 1, folding that leg back, lowering those legs down. Well done. Lowering those arms back to that start. Well done. Okay, so if you can, we're going to bring both legs up into double tabletop. So we're going to bring one leg up first, then the other leg to join, and bring those legs together. So from here, I'm going to also put my hands behind my head, so do a little bit more abdo prep as well. Now, with this exercise, we've got a various level we can go to. Now, I want you to imagine we've got a bucket of water under our feet, and I'm going to either just dip my toes in the water, go my feet in the water, or I'm going to go to the bottom of my bucket and back up, okay? So I'm just showing you that as different levels, so it might be too much to dip those feet to the bottom of the bucket and up. So you could, as an option, just dip your toe in and then back up, okay? So we'll start together. So you're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, lowering the leg just as far as you can control, lifting up. When you come back up, I want you just to lift your head into a little bit of abdo prep and down. Good, and again, so lowering the feet down as far as you can control, lifting up, and lift the head to abdo prep. Good, and again, lowering down, lift up, and reaching up. Good, so working those lower abdominals to lower the legs, and then bringing those upper arms in for an abdo prep. Good. Lowering down, lifting up, and head into abdo prep. Good. And again, lowering down, lift up, and head to abdo prep. Good. Lower down, up, head to abdo prep. Well done. Last few. It's tricky. Just go lower those feet down as far as you feel comfortable. And lifting up. So either just dip the toes in if you need to, or just get them a little bit wet. Well done. And lifting up. Good. Lowering and back up. Last couple. Well done. And one last time. And lowering that head. Well done. Lower those legs one at a time. Let's bring those knees in. Have a nice little hug there and stretch that out. Well done. So just take a nice deep breath in and out here. On that out breath, if you can, just relax out into that stretch. Just that little bit further if you can. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. And just relaxing down from there. Well done. So just lower those legs down one at a time. Bring those arms down by your side or out to the side of you. And we're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can. Let's just stretch out through those toe muscles we've worked. Bring back up with those knees and then over to the opposite side. Good. And again, lifting those knees up, drop those knees over, rotating that head. And then gently coming back up and over to the opposite side. Good. And again, drop the knees over, rotating that head, turning that head over. And then gently coming back up and over to the opposite side. Well done. And again, drop those knees over, turning that head, rotating gently, and then coming back up and over to the opposite side. Good. And again, drop the knees over, turning that head, back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. And over, well done. Drop the knees over, rotating that head. And back up, good. Last time each side, drop the knees over and back up and over to that opposite side. Lovely. Bring those knees back up, hands down by your side. Brilliant. Okay, so let's stretch out through our bottom muscles now. So I'm going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable, and then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just taking a nice deep breath in and out here. On that out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch, just that little bit further. Well done. Breath in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. Good. Holding that stretch, breathing in and out and relaxing down. Well done. And again, breath in and out, relaxing down. Very good. Then lower that leg down, do the same on the other side, opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch. So we're just going to take a nice deep breath in and out here. On the out breath, if you can, we're going to relax down into that stretch, just that little bit further. Holding that there, breathing in and out. Well done, breathing in and out, just relaxing down into that stretch. Well done. Holding that a little bit longer breath in and out. Very good. And again, breath in and out, and lowering that leg down. Very good. So let's stretch out through our hamstrings now. Knee up to the ceiling, lengthen through the back of the leg. Use your hand to support that leg there. Just feel that stretch through the back of the leg. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. No tension in those shoulders. Just relax through those shoulders there. Just feel that lengthen through your neck. And we're just going to point and flex through the ankle here if you can. Just gently moving through that ankle. Good. Pointing and flexing. Well done. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the back of the leg. Well done. And then just lowering that leg back down. Very good. Let's do the same on the other side. Knee up to the ceiling, lengthen through the back of the leg, feeling that stretch through the back of the leg there, holding that stretch. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. Holding that stretch there, well done. Breathing in and out. Lengthening through the back of the leg, good. And then just point and flex through that ankle here. Just change that stretch slightly. Just moving through that ankle, well done. Pointing and flexing. Lovely. And then just hold that stretch again. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Lengthening through. Very good. And then just gently lower that leg down. Okay, so let's come back up into sitting. So just sitting comfortably, legs crossed, legs out in front, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just going to relax those shoulders down. Let's do a few shoulder rolls here. All done. And then we're going to bring my fingers together and I'm going to clasp them together. I'm going to reach those fingers away. So I'm just going to drop my head down. Then I'm going to look up to those fingers and follow them up towards the ceiling. And open those hands nice and wide. Good. So fingers clasped, reach those fingers away, stretch them away. Drop that chin down, look up together, reach up, and then opening nice and wide. Good. And again, fingers clasped, reaching away, drop that chin down, then looking up together and opening nice and wide. Well done. One more time. Reach those fingers, reach away, drop down, looking up, and then opening nice and wide. Well done, and relaxing those shoulders. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us for our class today. I hope you've enjoyed it and see you again soon.